Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl Chana Adielo. In my last post, I mentioned on the issue of emotionally unavailable people. So today I'm going to briefly talk about that, but in a later post, I'm going to go much more into detail in regards to this. Who are the emotional unavailable people? These people who are emotionally unavailable are people that you marry, people that you date, people that you get engaged to, but they are not able to commit to you 100%. They're also not able to be vulnerable with you. Being vulnerable means they're not able to open themselves up to you, their hearts, their lives, their very essence. So if you're dating this kind of a person, they are with you, but they are not really with you. You'll find them sometimes they're so hot in the relationship that without any prior warning, they go cold, no communication, no calls, no text, they ignore you. At times, they might even end up blocking you, and you're left wondering what is really happening. And men, our brothers, the sons of Adam, you are the culprits here. You're the major culprits here. These emotionally unavailable people, at times you'll also find that they will much of the time be talking about their exes or comparing you to their exes when you are having issues now and then. These emotionally kind of people, and these emotionally unavailable people, they end up hurting and bruising their partner. And at worst, they will dump you and leave you and move back to their exes, because that is the reason why these people are emotionally unavailable. They are still attached to their past. Still attached to their past comes in two ways. The first way is maybe this man or woman is bruised from his childhood, from his family. Maybe he was scarred from what he saw his mother going through. So this person is so scarred on that, and he doesn't want to get into the same thing, whether it is the mother who went through it or the father. They do not want to go into that, because even men are also emotionally abused or abused in other ways. So it's not only for women. So this emotionally unavailable person will at times be bruised from the past, from their upbringing, from their mother or their father. The second and most common is this person who is emotionally unavailable is still attached to their ex-girlfriend or boyfriend. And that is why they cannot really commit to you. There are many cases of women being told, I love you, but I'm not ready for a commitment. Ladies, that is a red flag. Even you men, a girl will tell you, I love you so much, but I'm not ready to commit to you. Red flag for you guys. This person must be emotionally attached to their ex, and that's why they say they love you. They're not lying. Much of the time, they're not lying. They're speaking the truth. They're in love with you, but they don't love you enough to commit to you, because they're still hung up on the ex, and they're holding on to hope that they might get back together with their ex. It's a very hurting thing. It's also emotionally draining for the other partner. And once you get to realize that your person is emotionally unavailable, the first thing you need to do is to get to know why. Do not be quick to conclude that it is the ex. It can be the trauma from their childhood. Now, after you get to know why, it is the what to do. If it is the issue of being hung up on their ex, sit with them and have an open, honest, and candid talk with them. Do not leave yourself as an option. And this I'm telling the ladies. Do not agree to be left there as the option. If he tells you, yes, I love you, but I still have feelings for my ex. Girlfriend, he's not the only man. And I'm saying that in a very kind way for the gentleman, because even this woman has feelings. She has flesh and blood. She hurts. Why do you want her to stay there waiting for you to figure out if you want to be with her, you want to commit to her, or you want to go back to your ex, or you want to stay there, waiting till the ex tells you, okay, honey, come back to me. Then you tell her, sorry, girl, it's not you, it's me. And then you go and marry the ex. No, ladies, don't agree to that. Once you get to know it's the ex, sit down with him and let him be honest enough to tell you, let us end things. Let me first go deal with the ghosts of the past. In future, and if it doesn't work with her, and if you're still available, I will come back for you. But much of the time, if that was me, haha, hell no. To be an option, I love myself too much. I love myself too much. And ladies, you need to love yourselves, because much of the time we don't love ourselves. Love yourself too much to not want to be broken by someone, and you know you're being broken, and you still stay there. And because you don't love yourself enough, you cannot love someone else as good as you should. The moment you love yourself enough to know this is good for me, this is not good for me, you will not do what doesn't do good for you to the other person. So ladies, love yourself. Do not be that option. So after you sit down and agree on those things, go your way, let him go his way. But if you decide to stay in that relationship, because sometimes they'll say, give me some time, what I can advise you to do is, if he has told you he doesn't want to be with the ex, but he's still hung up on her to some extent, and he needs some time to deal with his emotions and his feelings, what you can do is go on a no contact period of like a month. No calls, no texts, no meeting, nothing. That 1 month away will give him the time to weigh his options, to look at you and look at the ex and look at himself and look at your relationship. From there, now he's going to make a clear decision on what has to go and what has to stay. That is the best and only thing that you can do. Yes, you can go for counseling. Yes, you can have your pastor intercede on this. You can pray on it. But don't forget that this is a personal choice and decision that this partner who is still hung up on their ex has to do. You remain there. I can tell you for free, I have had my friends going through this kind of a thing. In the end, you know what happens? The ex always carries the day. The ex. Because you just met him like a few months ago. This ex is someone maybe they dated for 3-4 years, 2 years. They have a history with this person. And to break off from the hold, from the bond that they had, it's a Herculean task. So I hope this helped someone. If you're facing this kind of a situation, talk to me. Let me know your relationship, how exactly your relationship and where you are at, and I'll be able to advise you further. Because on this one, I just did a general kind of talk on it. But at a later date, I'll be able to go into details into this. I love you all. Remain blessed. Bye-bye.